You're watching Bet Republic TV with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge, and the next game is another All-Championship affair between Sheffield United and QPR at Bramall Lane. Looking at the prices on the game first of all, William Hill, they make Sheffield United even money to win the match, and the draw and QPR are both priced up at 11-5. That price on Sheffield United, Steve, of evens, is that fair, would you say?
Yeah, I think it's more than fair. They've been on an excellent run of late, come into some real form. Start the season terribly. Had a lot of injuries, but they're starting to get a few injuries back now, and they've had a good run of form of late. And I think at home, that they're synonymous with good cup runs, aren't they? Particularly the Neil Warnock era. And I think in this one, I think they'll just be a little bit too strong for a QPR side that are struggling. There's no doubt about that.
They are struggling, and the fact that they keep changing their manager, I mean, surely that's got to be one of the reasons why they are struggling.
Well, unfortunately, that's the problem you have when you've got the type of people in charge that they have. It's like buying a new coat, isn't it? And then you get rid of that one because you don't like it and get another one, and you just can't go on like that. It's crazy. It's just pressure all the time.
What's it like as a player if you're in that position and you don't know what you don't know who's going to be managing you next week?
Yeah, I mean that's not ideal, and I think that the problem is as well is that the pressure that's put upon the manager is then put on you. It comes from the manager, and it's difficult for a manager to be getting that sort of pressure and then not apply that onto his players. So I still think that I still don't quite know where we are expectation-wise. I'm not quite sure where QPR think they should be. But you can't keep going the way they are. I mean, that's 4, 5, 6 different managers since the new regime have been in. It's a farce to carry on like that. You have to make a decision. If you can't make the right decision, right, get someone to make it for you. Because clearly at this stage they keep picking the wrong people in their eyes. So if you keep making mistakes, then get somebody else who can find someone who can do the job properly and let them do it. Because they have no background. There's no football background. So why should they pick the right person? And they played a game the other day. They played against Bristol City. They won the game 2-1. And the stats were they had 2 shots on target, scored 2 goals. Bristol City had 9 shots on target, and yet QPR won 2-1. They got booed off, and then they got their bottom smacked the other day 3-0. So,
not great form.
Yeah, no, it isn't. I think that was the only game they'd won in 8. They've won 1 in 8, so it's not great form going into this. And Sheffield United are good enough at home to see this one through. Yeah,
well, that price of evens might look short if you look at the league table and see there's not that much air between the two teams. Sheffield United are 7th, QPR 10th. Yeah. But as you say, recent form is absolutely key here. And Sheffield United have got a great cup pedigree. They're evens, and that's our first bet on the game. And our second bet is on under 2.5 goals. Well, that's been the outcome in 7 of QPR's 12 away games this season. Sheffield United will be, I think, pretty confident of keeping a clean sheet in this one. Under 2.5 goals is our second bet at a price of 17-20. You're watching the Bet Republic FA Cup preview show with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge. And after you finish watching the show, you can check out everything else on the Bet Republic website. You can set up your own profile, and you can read the latest football betting blogs. And to place some bets with us, all you need to do is click on the William Hill link or banner, which you'll find on the Bet Republic website.